Picking your niche for your agency might be the most important decision that you think you'll make with your SMMA. And there are many gurus out there that will say that the best niche doesn't exist, or the best niche is the niche that you stick with for over 5 years. That is complete bullshit. Sorry to break the bad news to you, but there are niches that are better than others, and in particular, 3 niches that are the absolute best to start with in 2024 with your SMMA. Now, before we dive in, let me clear up one simple thing. SMMA, as you've known it, is dead. The same outdated things that every guru out there tells you to do is outdated and will not work anymore in 2024. And I was one of those guys, sending cold DMs, sending cold emails, making these crazy guarantees and charging a lot of money up front. And I did that with my SMA for over 9 months, and I didn't make a single dollar. Until I asked myself, why would someone choose me over everyone else out there? Because I'm obviously not the only one that is doing this. And the answer is they wouldn't. I blended in. I was the same as everyone else, which is why no one paid any attention to me, and I didn't make a single dollar for over 9 months of hard work. So the first step to starting your reinvented agency and becoming financially free is picking a niche where clients will actually come running to you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First of all, what is a niche? A niche, or an avatar, is the specific group of people that you're going to be going after with your social media marketing agency. Because like it or not, you can't go after everyone. Even if you think that your service applies to gyms, fitness coaches, realtors, and insurance agents, you just can't go after everyone. If the net is too wide, all the fish will swim through. So you want to dial in on one specific group of people that you want to target so you can fully resonate with them. Imagine this. Let's say you're 18, you're graduating school this year, and you never want to work a 9 to 5. And you see 2 ads on Instagram. And the first ad just says, hey, if you're young and you want to make money, click this link. The second ad says, if you're 18 years old, you're graduating school this year, and you never want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, I just made a free training showing you how to make $10,000 a month online. If you want it, click the link right below this video. Now, which ad do you think is going to perform better? Obviously the second one, because they shouted out all the specific frustrations and all the aspirations of that specific 18-year-old. So don't go too broad because it will do you more harm than good. Now, with that being said, there are 2 different types of niches that you can go after. You can either go B2B or B2C. B2B is business to business. So you going after other online businesses out there. For example, barbershops, MMA gyms, businesses where there isn't just one single person who is the owner. First of all, B2B pays you more because a business has more money, more disposable income to spend on their marketing compared to a single person. However, it is harder to land B2B clients because when you reach out to an MMA gym on Instagram, it is very likely that the owner isn't there controlling the Instagram. You might reach out to an assistant or a social media manager, and it's a bit harder to get to the main person that you have to speak to. But if you do land a B2B client, they will pay you more because they have more disposable income. Now, the second thing is B2C. So going after one singular person, such as an online fitness coach, a real estate agent, a locksmith, one singular person who's also running their own sole trader business. These people are easier to land because you can easily find them on Instagram and on Facebook, such as #onlinefitnesscoach, #real estate agent, and odds are if you reach out to them, they are the ones controlling their Instagram and they will reply right back to you. However, they have less disposable income to spend on their marketing. For me personally, I prefer B2C because they're just much easier to find, and when you reach out to them, they're much more likely to reply rather than getting a bullshit response from an AI or from an assistant. Nevertheless, it comes down to what you prefer. So check out these checkboxes right here. I spent over $1,000 for this checklist, but I'm giving it to you for free because why the hell not? So to choose a good niche, it has to tick every single one of these 8 boxes. Number 1, the niche has to have synergy with whatever service you're providing. For example, CBD companies can't run ads on Facebook because the Facebook ad policy goes against them. So number 1, make sure that the niche you choose actually has synergy with the service you provide. For example, if you're going after older people, you might not want to run TikTok or Instagram ads because that's not where your ideal client hangs out. You want to go to Facebook or LinkedIn because that's where your ideal client is. So number 1, make sure your niche has synergy with the service that you provide. Number 2 is, do you actually understand the businesses in these niche? I highly recommend that you choose a niche that you have some type of prior experience in. For me, I was really into basketball. So initially I started out with basketball trainers, and then that slowly moved into online fitness coaches. I've got students in the academy whose parents are real estate agents, so they go after them because they already know a little bit about the niche. So if you go after a niche that you already know a little bit about, you're already at an advantage because you can resonate with them on a personal level. So if your dad was a roofer, you can do that. If they were an insurance agent, you can do that because you already know the basic level aspirations, frustrations, fears, and goals of your ideal client. And you choosing a niche that you already know a little bit about covers the next two checkboxes, which is, do you understand the ins and outs of this business, and do you understand the pain points of this business? Now keep in mind, no matter how much personal experience you have in this niche, you still have to go away and do your market research to find the true $1 million problem of your client, which I'll talk about in a second. Now the next checkbox is, does this niche have cash flow to spend on marketing? Do they actually have the disposable income to spend an extra $1-2 grand a month on marketing? For example, when I was going after online basketball coaches, they were all broke. The average income for a basketball trainer was under $3,000 a month, and it was a bad niche to go with at the start because they had no disposable income to pay me. The next one is, are there enough of these businesses so I can send 100+ messages every single day for over 6 months? Make sure the niche is big enough. And an easy way to check this is to search up the Instagram hashtag of your niche. So hashtag online fitness coach, hashtag basketball trainer, hashtag MMA gym. And normally, if they have over 500,000 posts with that hashtag, they're good to go with. However, basketball trainers, I did them for about 3 months, and by the end of month 1, I had already reached out to every online basketball coach out there because the niche was too small and I had to change. Now the next thing is, can I find this business running ads, posting on social media, or doing email marketing? Because it is much easier to convince a business that you can do better at what they're already doing than to convince them that this new service is the next way to get them more revenue. For example, if an online fitness trainer is already running ads, it's much easier for me to convince him that I can run his ads better because he's already spending money on ads, therefore he has nothing to lose. But it would be really hard for me to convince him that email marketing is the next best way to make money if he's never even looked into email marketing, because in that scenario, I have to sell him the whole transformation in the first place. With ads, he already knows what he's getting and he knows it works, but I can just improve on it. And the last thing is, do you really love this niche? This is not necessary, but it truly does help because this will be a full-time thing. If you're landing 3-5 clients a month and you're making around 5 to 10K a month, you truly have to enjoy the niche that you're working with, because if not, I promise you, you're gonna hate your life. Now, if you're stuck and you can't find a niche that you actually want to go after, just write out a list using these 3 bullet points right here. Then when you have the list of these niches, you can check which one hits all these checkboxes in this checklist and go from there. Now, if you still can't think of a niche that you want to go after, I have a list of 800 different avatars that are already tested and proven that you can choose from. And if you want it, just click on the link in the description and you'll get access to it. And I'm giving you permission to pick any niche from these 800, but here are the 3 best niches that you can choose. One of the best niches to go after in 2024 with your SMMA is online fitness coaches. It's simple, but it works. And I want you to get one idea out of your head. There is no such thing as saturation, especially with a reinvented agency. And honestly, the more saturated a niche is by the classic SMA, the easier it is for you to stand out. Because imagine this, let's say 10,000 people are going after fitness coaches and are running an SMA, and you're the one doing the exact opposite. Yes, you will stand out to a large extent because you're one of 10,000. However, if 1 million people are going after online fitness coaches and you're the only one doing the opposite of them, you're gonna stand out like a sore thumb because of how different you are compared to everyone else. So truthfully, if you're running a reinvented agency correctly, it is better to go after a niche that is extremely saturated by SMMA. Because when a fitness coach receives the same 1,000 DMs every single day and you're the one saying the exact opposite and being completely different, you'll stand out like a sore thumb and the fitness coach will start chasing you. Therefore, get the idea out of your head that there's such a thing as saturation, but only if you're doing a reinvented agency the right way. Now, online fitness coaches works really well as a niche because it's getting bigger every single day. The fitness industry is bigger than it's ever been, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. Therefore, there are over 1,000 new fitness coaches entering the industry every single day, meaning there are unlimited leads for you to reach out to that need your help with marketing their services. And the best part about it is that getting results for these fitness coaches is much simpler than you think. And I'm about to show you how to find the best performing ads to run for your fitness coach. And you can do it for completely free. All you have to do is go to Google and search up the top 10 best online fitness coaches out there. And it will give you a bunch of news articles giving you a bunch of fitness coaches who are making over $500, even $1 million a month. Just copy their Instagram username, the Facebook ads library, and you can see the exact ads that they are running. And honestly, from these 10 fitness coaches, at least 5, if not more of them will be running a very similar type of ad. And all you have to do is replicate it for your fitness coach. Just see what the top guys in the industry are doing and replicate them, because if they're spending thousands of dollars a month on ads, I promise you it works. The second best niche to choose, and you might have never even heard of this, is tattoo studios. Now you might ask, why tattoo studios? And it's very, very simple. Tattoos have been on the rise over the last decade, but more importantly, a lot of these tattoo studios are using outdated marketing tactics, such as just word of mouth or just posting on their Instagram for their friends to see. But none of these guys have actually used these updated marketing strategies like Instagram ads, Facebook ads, email marketing, or even SEO. And that's a perfect opportunity for you to reach out to them and offer those services for no cost up front. Because yes, that's one of the things with Reinvented Agency. You're gonna have to work for free for 7 days, get them amazing results, and then clients will start come running to you. And tattoo studios are one of the easiest clients to land because no one reaches out to them. It is completely untapped and it is very easy to get them results. And I found this ad that's working really well using the exact same tactic I just showed you a second ago by researching the top dogs in the industry, where the tattoo studio runs an Instagram ad and says, if you want a quote of a specific tattoo, just send me a screenshot and I'll tell you how much it costs. And then you, as the marketing expert, takes over the conversation, not the tattoo studio owner, and then you pitch a consultation so this potential lead can show up to the tattoo studio, and there he'll give him a quote on how much it costs, and over 70% of them will convert to a true client. And the third best niche to choose is MMA gyms. Not classic weightlifting gyms that have been one of the most popular niches for SMA, but specifically martial arts gyms. MMA as a sport has absolutely skyrocketed over the last 5 years, and as a result, MMA gyms have more clients than ever before. And it is one of the best niches to go after in 2024 because number one, no one targets them, therefore you're gonna have over a 40% reply rate. And number two, it is very easy to get them results, and you can use the exact same marketing techniques that classic weightlifting gyms use, such as a free training or 50% off if you refer a friend. Yet again, you can use a tactic I just showed you a second ago where you research the top MMA gyms in the industry and just literally copy their ads. Not word for word, but take major inspiration. So those are the 3 best agency niches to start with in 2024. So go ahead and start reaching out before hundreds of other people see this video, and start reaching out to all the fitness trainers, the MMA gyms, and all the tattoo studios in your area. And the best thing is, they don't have to be local. They can be from anywhere in the world. And if you like this video, you'll love this one, which is more on the how to get clients side. And you can use everything I show you in this video to land clients within these 3 niches that I just showed you. It's this video on screen. Go ahead and click it and watch it.